Cardi don't need no breath. Kill 'em all, put them hoes to rest. Walk in, bulletproof. Please tell me who she gonna check. Pop up. Hi.
This is so inappropriate.
I'm eating. Guys, how do you say the word?
It's mukbang.
Is it mukbang or mukbang or mukbang?
It's like a chicken.
Mukbang. Every single person I follow says it different. Like, I know someone who doesn't even say the K, they just say mukbang. Like, I don't...
sound like some type of extreme bong. Like, I got a mukbang, guys.
I don't know how to say it. I'm just gonna say mukbang because I feel like that's the whitest way to say it, though. Guys, just comment down below how you think it's supposed to be said, because...
What are you doing?
What's up, guys? It's Queen Versachi, and I'm here with...
AlexisAngel, and I almost said
Queen Legs.
Oh
no, that's
gosh.
the past. And so today we're going to be talking about something that's a little important. I'm going to issue a trigger warning because this is going to get some of y'all triggered, especially my black brothers and sisters. Trigger warning, just be prepared because we're going to probably step on some toes. Just a warning for you guys.
I would hate to be shaped like a troll. Like, it would actually really suck.
I wouldn't go outside, to be honest. Like, there's really no hope.
And this is a subject or a topic that needs to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And it just needs to, like, because you men, especially black men.
Yes, we're talking to you. Like, this is us talking to black men. It's about you guys.
If you're watching this, keep watching. I don't care if you get mad because you know it's true.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be talking about you black men not wanting to date your own kind.
It's like not only like, oh, because it's gotten past it's a preference. Like, this is a preference thing. We're gonna dive into that later, but it's gotten past. It's like it's not only that y'all don't just have a preference of like white girls, light skin girls. It's that the issue is that you don't like black girls, because there are guys from other races who are like, oh, I prefer this, but like you guys specifically say I don't like black girls. It's not just I like this, it's that you don't like what you are. So the first question always comes to mind is, why don't you like what you are, like what you offer and what you bring to the table? Like,
Exactly.
honestly, if you're a black guy and you're like, no, like, oh no, whatever, like, you need to educate yourself, because it actually stems from internalized racism. You might think I'm doing the most, but it actually goes way back to times of slavery. That's where the mentality comes from. Like, it's been drilled into you guys. I'm not going to give you guys a history lesson, but like, educate yourselves. That's where the mindset comes from.
Hold on, sis. Hold on. You said you're not going to give them a history lesson. You need to give them a history lesson. Because obviously they forgot.
Oh, yeah,
your ancestors did not go out there slave for these
For Massa and his daughter.
To pick cotton.
Vanilla ice caps is what I call them.
They did not pick cotton and cry and get whooped and all this other stuff for y'all to just diss your own. Like, your mother is black.
For you to literally go and run away from your own and run to Massa's daughter. Like, does like 400 years ago, I know it's extreme, but it makes sense. Does that make sense to you? Like,
it does not. Like, come on, man.
There was a time where there were no snow bunnies running around. Like, back when where we all originally came from, which was Africa, there were no snow bunnies, and y'all were perfectly happy with your own. But now, because your society has conditioned you to subconsciously hate yourself. That's what internalized racism is. Because we all know that, like, the Western world is built on white supremacy. That's what it is. And so someone explained to me that, like, they took the route that they believe that black men, it's like, we live in a patriarchal society, and like, men obviously want to be at the top, but like, no matter how cool you are, how much you rate yourself, whatever, white men in society are still above black men. So a way that black men feel like they can get at white men is to take what they have by going after white women. That actually makes a lot of sense, because you're like, if I can get a white girl, because these days white girls want to be with black guys more than they want to be with white guys. So like, if you can take what they have, then they consider that to be like one up for black men. Because like, I may not be able to be at the top of the totem pole, but hey, at least I got you. You see what I'm saying? That's so sad, because, and it's not only, you guys don't even stop there, it's that you diss black girls, especially like dark-skinned girls, but not even just dark-skinned girls. It's not, you're like, no, black girls are too much. Like, there was a black African guy who was just with us the other day who literally just said to me, I would date black girls, but they're too much. This guy is a dark-skinned African.
Yes, man. And you know who you are.
Mm-hmm. And he said, to our presence, black girls can be cute sometimes. Speaking to black girls.
What?
Black girls can be cute sometimes. You can say this is biased, whatever, but I genuinely think black women are the most beautiful people in the world. Like, there's nobody, you can't tell me shit.
Like,
no, like, there's no comparison.
African women, and you're the genetic reproductions of our mother, were considered the most beautiful women on the planet for thousands of years by all of the civilized people of the world. The Greeks thought so much of your beauty that they named 2 star constellations after you, Andromeda and Cassiopeia. The two most beautiful star constellations that are in the heavens. They say that they have all of the beauty of the setting sun, hair which is alive, and a figure incomparable even today.
We come in so many different, like, variations. Like, I feel like obviously women of every race are beautiful, but like, when the richness of black women is just unmatched. Like, nah, you can't tell me anything. Like, you can't even at me on that.
I don't know, like, if maybe it's because I don't know if you guys think we have too much attitude, or like because
that's such a stupid reason.
Like, we don't wear our hair. Like, of course, like, no, we weren't blessed with the bone straight hair.
I don't see, like, when people like act as if bone straight hair is a blessing. Like, obviously it's more manageable, but like, there's no hair that's more versatile than black hair. Like, I have 4C hair, like coils that is like this, and like, it took me so long to go natural and be happy with that and stop literally killing my hair with perms. Like, we've just been so conditioned that straight is better. This, like, what other people have is better. But, like, you guys, that's not the case. It's just that you've, like, made us not want to appreciate what we are. Like, I've grown up hating my hair. Like, I hated how nappy it was, how kinky it was, how coily it was. Now I love my hair. I wouldn't change it. And, like, that's what you guys need to start believing. Like, you shouldn't have to feel like you need to change yourself or wear a weave. I wear wigs, obviously, it's like my hair. But, like, I do this to protect and grow and nourish my natural hair.
Exactly.
Like, my hair is a crown of glory. If you don't like what grows out of my head because you can't necessarily run your hands through my kinks, go and find Sally, because Sally and her 1A hair, which is falling off, is about to be falling off with all of her dyes. Like, you can go and find her bleaching her hair out of existence. Like, if that's what you want, then cool. And yeah, the whole thing about what she said, about how you guys are always saying that black girls have too much attitude. No, it's that black girls know what they want, know their worth, and they don't take garbage. Like, they're not gonna put up with garbage that white girls will. Like, that's just bottom line. Black guys can do a lot of stuff to white girls that if that happened to a black girl once, she'd up and leave your ass. Like, she's not gonna stay around for that. You guys just want something easy, because maybe being with white girl may be easier, but like, you're acting as if you don't play any part in that. Like, how you treat the girl doesn't play any part in that. Like, if you're just willing to do the work and cherish a person, black or white, Asian, Latina, doesn't matter. You won't label them as a whole. Like, I don't say black men are this, black men are that. And you know that stupid saying that people are saying that black men don't cheat? Like, people say that black men don't cheat. I was like,
you guys are the biggest cheaters. Like,
what? No one cheats on a grander scale. I'm not saying white men, Arab men, whatever, don't cheat, but nobody cheats on a grander scale than y'all. Literally. That's all I'm saying.
I don't understand what your motive is.
Shameless.
And the thing is, honestly, I know most of you guys, like, it's probably like 98% of you guys that don't want to be in a relationship until you're like, what, 60? Like, come on, get real. But if that's the fact, then you need to let people know that in the beginning. Like, lay everything on the table. Like, yeah, okay, you might lose your whatever you want to call them. Like, sure. But just don't be that person. Like, that's what you guys are mostly known for. Like, you're just players. And you think you're being cute. But to be honest, behind the closed doors, we all know what you're doing.
You look stupid at the end of the day.
Literally.
It's not cute to not act your age and to literally just hurt someone in an attempt to make yourself, to like do what feels good in the moment. Like, it may be cute to like, you may feel like, my girlfriend's not here, I want to just go and her friend or go and do whatever with some girl who's interested in me, but like at the end of the day you're hurting someone. Like, when did it become like a good idea or like just acceptable to just hurt people? For like, when it's completely avoidable, like you go out of your way to do it, and it's like it's a seed that gets planted. You like are not, it's not only like, oh, this girl just fell into my bed and like I just entered her. No, it's because you were sending these little text messages, you were entertaining it little by little by little, and sometimes poor homegirl over there didn't see it coming, and then she gets blindsided and gets heartbroken at the end of the day. That stuff follows you for a long time. You don't heal from that instantly.
Nope.
And like, it's like the most selfish thing you can do. It is, and it's so ugly. It is such an ugly quality to be known as a cheater. And you don't just cheat once or cheat twice. No, like, I don't even, people ask, can cheaters change? Like, honestly, I don't even know. I feel like that's like a character trait. That's like a quality that you have. That's not just a mistake. That's not a mistake.
Especially like young black males, they see it in their home and they think it's okay. And you guys grow up in that environment and say, okay, that part is understandable, but you can always change when you get older. And don't blame it on your parents. Because, like, that's another thing, too. Like, you all, like, something goes wrong with your life, you blame it on your mom or your dad. Like, no, like, you're literally a grown adult. You make your own decisions, and you know what's right and wrong.
It's sad.
Like, stop treating people the way you do, just period. Just don't do it.
It takes one person to break the cycle. You might have seen nothing but broken relationships in your family, but like, that should teach you what not to do, not set example for what you should do, because children of divorce, children of like broken relationships, whatever, it affects them very negatively. And like, if that makes you feel, if you see how it like makes you feel, why would you want to like, not consciously saying I will do this to hurt my children, but why would you want to put your children in a position to feel that way? Or like, not even children, why would you want to put your partner in a position to feel that way? Like, two different cultural experiences. Like, she's African American, I'm African, so like, it is very, like she said, like, you got a lot of African American families, they see it in their homes, and like in African families, it is like, you see it in all of our Nigerian movies that are really famous everywhere. The father figures cheat so much. Like, it's just such a sad occurrence. I've been fortunate enough to grow up in a house where my parents like showed me what true love is. I'm fortunate. That's very rare. Like, some people don't even believe in it. That's how bad it is. It just takes one person to change the cycle. Like, one person. Like, you don't have to, you can learn from somebody else's mistakes and instead of having to learn from your own. Like, avoid that heartbreak, avoid that chapter. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't think they really do.
I don't think they do either. What we started off talking about, oh, sorry. We started off talking about why black guys don't like black girls. We're gonna bring it back to that.
I mean, you probably see it more than I do because...
Oh, yeah. Colorism is like a huge, obvious... If you guys don't know what color... No. That's another thing. It is very difficult for people to speak about colorism. Because, for one, a lot of people don't believe it exists. And if you don't know what colorism is, Google it. But it's basically just, it usually comes from within a race. Like, you see it a lot with black people, and you see it a lot with, like, actually, like, with Asian people. Like, people from, like, East Asia who tend to be, like, darker. Southeast Asia, I could be getting the locations wrong, don't yell at me, but like, darker people in a racial group, in a race, are considered to be like of less beauty, of less importance in some situations than people who are lighter. But like, within that, like, that's why you're gonna see a bit of a difference, because like, sometimes black guys will like prefer someone who's lighter just because they're lighter. That's how a lot of dark-skinned black men like feel. It's been instilled in them to prefer things that are not what they are. Like, my own family members are like this. They always say how if a kid came out looking like them, it's too dark. But their sisters are exactly like my own cousins, but their sisters are as dark as them. Their moms, their cousins, and they're speaking to us. How do you think that's gonna make us feel? Imagine if you had a daughter who was as dark as you, and you had her and she like heard the things that you've said about her. Like, how do you want your daughter to feel? Would you want your daughter to get with someone who thinks like you? Like,
Probably not.
Yeah, exactly. Think about it like that. You got to think about the seeds you're planting, guys.